In this video, we're going to do a quick little bit of setup inside of our newly generated project. And then after that, we'll go ahead and start installing a couple dependencies and talking about navigation inside of React applications. So I'm inside my streams directory. Inside of here, I have the newly generated client project directory, and that's my React project right there. So I'm going to change into that folder, and then I'll do the typical npm start to start up my development server. All right, so in just a second or two, I should see my application appear. While that's loading up, I'm going to also start up my code editor inside the client directory as well. So I already started my editor up just to save a little bit of time. You can see I've got my src directory, and as usual, there's all the pre-generated files inside of it. So I'm going to take all those files, and I'm going to throw them all away. And we'll go through the process of setting up just a tiny bit of boilerplate. Now, we're not going to go through any of the Redux boilerplate right now. We're just going to render out a React application. And then once we get the React app by itself, we'll start focusing on adding in some navigation and understanding how navigation works with React. After we get this kind of navigation stuff under wraps, then we'll start to come back and add in Redux on top of that. So inside my src directory, I'm going to make a new file called index.js. At the top, I will import React from React, and I will get React DOM from React DOM. Then I'll get my app component from the components app file, and I'll do my usual React DOM.render. I'm going to show an instance of my app component, and I'm going to provide a selector of document.query selector with pound root, like so. All right, so I'll save this. Then inside my src directory, I'm going to make a new folder called components. And as you might guess, inside there, we'll make a new file called app.js. Inside of this new file, I'll put in import React from React. And then I'll make a functional component where I will return a simple little div with the text app inside of it. And then at the bottom, I'll do an export default app, like so. All right, so nothing crazy here. We've gone through this process many times so far. I'm going to make sure both files are saved. I'm going to make sure that my development server started up correctly. It looked like it did. And I'll flip on over to my browser where I should see the text app appear on the screen right there. Okay, so that's a good place to get started. Now let's take a quick pause. When we come back to the next section, we're going to start doing a deep dive into how we're going to handle navigation inside of the application that we're building. So quick pause, and I'll see you in just a minute.